Hello guys, hope we're doing well. In this video, I'm going to cover what happened here in Lake Placid from January 23rd to the 27th. We got the opportunity to host the last leg of the North American Cup. For 5 days, all 28 countries came to Lake Placid to compete in the last leg of the North American Cup and to see where they landed overall. For 5 days, I hiked up Mount Van Hovenberg Hill, up this steep incline, and up these Finnish stairs. I could have gone through that doorway and up to the start of the track, but I chose not to. To the right is where they load all the sleds. That wall over there is where they will film the first place finishers in this upcoming World Championship in March. The scabbards there are ready to sheathe the different bobsleds once the bobsleds have made it down the finish line. To the left is the weigh-in garage where they weigh in all the different sleds after they've gone down the first time. Next to that building is the warm hut. From this location, you will also get to see Whiteface Mountain, where they did downhill skiing during the 1980 Winter Olympics. If I were to go up even higher, I could see both the village and my place of work, the ski jumps. On the first day of competition, it was just the first heats for women's monobob and two-man bob. No awards were given. That would happen on Friday. For the first heat in men's two-man bob, we had Team USA in first and second, South Korea in third, Brazil in fourth, Canada in fifth, and Israel in sixth place. Mercer and Fisher would also end in ninth and 12th place. In women's monobob's first heat, we had Erica and Kristen of Team Canada in first and second, South Korea's Kim in third, our very own Riley in fourth, Taipei's Lin in fifth, and Amelia of Latvia in sixth place. Day 2 Friday came around. Team Jeffrey and Christopher were able to switch sides in first and second in men's two-man bob. South Korea got third, Brazil got fourth, Israel fifth, and Japan sixth place. Mercer and Fisher did a much better job getting in seventh and ninth place. In women's monobob second heat, the only changes that happened were with Canadian women in first and second place. Before the award ceremony for women's monobob and two-man bob, I was able to have Riley sign my poster. She was awarded third all around in North American Cup. In two-man bob overall, US got first, second, and sixth place. Brazil got third best overall. They are one of my favorite bobsled teams ever. Saturday, day 3 of the competition, which was mostly skeleton, was quite the doozy. Not only did I lose one of my favorite posters, the skeleton poster, to the deck, I also seriously bruised my arm on that same deck. The first heat of men's skeleton was all about Team China. They got first, second, third, and fifth place. Ukraine got fourth, and Germany got sixth place. Our men took 10th, 19th, 26th, 29th, 32nd, and 33rd place. It would be all about Nicole Roca Salvieri of Brazil for Saturday in women's skeleton. She took first place in the North American Cup, followed by Canada's Haley Clark in second. 2 Germans would take third and fourth. Jane Channel of Canada would take fourth, and UC Lee of China would take sixth place. Our women would clinch 8th, 19th, 20th, 21st, and 23rd place. Sunday the 26th was a busy day for competition because you had the final day of men and women's skeleton followed by women's two-man bob and men's four-man bob. I only stuck around with a friend for the skeleton half and the awards and left right afterwards. The second half of men's skeleton was a Chinese shutout, with them getting first, second, third, and fourth place. Ukraine got fifth and Germany got sixth place. Our men's team continued to not fare well, landing in 11th, 23rd, 25th, 30th, 35th, and 36th place. We would see Germany get first and second in women's skeleton second half, followed by Canada's Jane Chanel in third, China in fourth, our very own Kendall Westenberg in fifth, and China again in sixth place. Followed behind Kendall Westenberg was our American women in 14th, 15th, 17th, and 18th place. Kendall Westenberg would get number 1 overall in women's skeleton. Andrew would get best overall in men's skeleton. Here's America's overall standing in skeleton. They took time in awarding the Pan American champions in men's and women's skeleton. USA got first place, followed by Canada in second. We both tied for third, followed by Brazil in fifth, and Canada again in sixth place. Again, you can see we fared much better in men's skeleton when it came to the Pan American Championship. For the Pan American Games, Nicole once again reminded us to keep an eye on Brazil when it came to women's skeleton. She got first place, followed by Canada in second and third. Our very own Kendall Westenberg got fourth, followed by Grace in fifth and Laura in sixth place. The Pan American Games also gave our women a better chance, as you can see. I'd like to apologize to Team USA's Christopher and Jeffrey for missing out on their first and third spot, and Team Brazil's Edison for missing him get fourth place in the first heat of men's four-man bobsled. Here's where USA fully stood in the first heat of four-man bobsled. I'd also like to apologize to Team USA women for missing out on the first heat of two-women bobsled, where they got third and fourth, right behind South Korea and Canada. Now on to the last day of competition, Monday, January 27th. Racing seemed to go by smoothly for women's two-man bobsled. Things did go wrong for men's four-man bobsled, though. There was a significant crash for Team USA that paused the racing for 40 minutes. They then would have to cancel four-man bobsled for the second heat. Two-women bobsled was the highlight of the entire competition. Riley would win her first ever gold medal, South Korea would come in second place, Canada would tie both of their women's teams in third place, Lauren Broski would get fifth place, and Taipei would come in sixth place. Even though four-man bobsled was not able to complete their second day of competition, there's still a lot to be excited for, as Team USA under Christopher Horn was able to win first place, followed by fourth and sixth place. Brazil got their second place win, South Korea in third, and Canada in fifth place. In four-man competition overall, USA got third, fourth, sixth, and ninth place. Brazil got first place and Canada in second place. In women's two-man overall, Riley to Jack got us in second place, followed by Lauren in ninth place. Canada would get first place and Thailand would get third place. Lastly, they awarded the best combined overall. So for women, it was monobob and two-man, and for men, it was two-man and four-man best overall. Brazil got second place in best combined overall. Lastly, in women's combined overall, Riley made sure that Canada wouldn't get a full sweep. Lastly, Lauren Broski was able to sign the other half of my poster. I would see her again at work when she and two of her push athletes came to visit the ski jumps. Well, that's all that happened here in Lake Placid. My next few videos will cover the two World Cup events for bobsled and skeleton that happened in Lillehammer and the second half of St. Moritz, followed by a few non-televised championships for bobsled, skeleton, and luge. And if you're keeping count, there are 28 days left until March 3rd, where Lake Placid will host the World Championship for bobsled and skeleton. I hope to have days off so I can go and experience that as well. Till then, stay safe and stay warm.